So next scenario 18 is types of charts. Types of charts. So in Tableau, the end report is okay, or the end format is a chart. So we should know when we have to use which chart. Okay. So we talk about the types of charts. There are types of charts are divided into three types. So the three types of charts are number one, variety charts. Number two, by variety charts. And number three, multi variety charts. Okay, charts are divided into three categories or three types. What are they? Number one, univariety chart. Number two, bivariety chart. And next, number three, multi-variety chart. So what is a univariety of what is an univariety chart? The chart is supporting only if the chart is supporting the univariety analysis. The chart is supporting the univariety analysis, then such a kind of chart is called as the univariety chart. So what's the meaning of univariety chart? The chart is supporting the analysis with a single measure. The chart is supporting the analysis with a single measure. Then it is called as the univariety analysis. Okay. So what is an univariety analysis? Means analysis contains one measure. If you are performing the analysis with one measure, then such a kind of analysis is called as the univariety analysis. And next, number two, bivariety analysis. So what is a bivariety analysis? The chart supporting the bivariety analysis. So bivariety analysis means analysis contains two measures. Analysis contains two measures. What about multivariety? Okay, the chart is supporting the multivariety analysis. The chart is supporting the multivariety analysis. Then such a kind of chart is called as the multivariety chart. So what is a multivariety analysis? Analysis contains more than two measures. Analysis contains more than two measures is known as the multivariety analysis. So first, let's see the default charts in Tableau. In Tableau, by default, 24 charts are available. If you go to show me, and in the show me, if you see the charts, total 24 different types of charts are available. If I click on show me, in the show me here we can able to see total 24 different types of charts. So by default, all the charts are in the inactive mode. By default in Tableau, all the charts are in the inactive mode. To select any field, okay, it is going to show the chart, some charts in the active mode and some other are in the inactive mode. So this active mode chart indicates this chart will be supported by Tableau. Select any dimension and any measure at a time by holding the control button. Now see here, here it is showing a list of charts in the active mode, which indicates all these charts are supported by the Tableau. Okay, which indicates all these charts are supported by the Tableau. So let's have a look into this existing charts. So first let's start with the bar chart. When we have to use the bar chart? If we're performing the comparative analysis, then we have to make use of the bar chart. So what is the meaning of comparative analysis? If we are comparing one category with the remaining categories or one value with the remaining values, then such a kind of analysis is known as the comparative analysis. So again, this bar chart is divided into, again in the bar chart we have three different types. Number one, horizontal bar chart. Number two, side by side bar chart. Number two, side by side bar chart. And number three, stacked bar chart. Okay, so the bar chart in Tableau, if you take the bar charts, we have three different types of bar charts. Number one, horizontal bar chart. Number two, side-by-side bar chart, and next number three, stacked bar chart. So if we go to the bar charts, here we can able to see all the three different types. Okay, horizontal bar, stacked bar, and the side-by-side bar. So if you hit any chart, we can able to see the minimum requirements. So for horizontal bar chart, we can able to build it with minimum of 0 dimensions and 1 measure. So horizontal bar chart is supporting like one or more. It means it is supporting univariety, bivariety, and multivariety. Whereas stacked bar is also supporting one or more measures. It means it is supporting all the three types of analysis. Similarly with the side-by-side bar. But the side-by-side bar, it requires at least three fields. Okay, to build a side-by-side bar chart, we need at least three fields. So let's try to build these three types of chart. I'm making continent and I'm making profit. You see here by default here Tableau is building the side-by-side bar chart. If you want to convert that side-by-side bar chart into stacked bar, just click on stacked bar. So in the stacked bar here what Tableau is doing is, so stacking means grouping. So Tableau will group individual bars into one single group. So previously, before converting this to stacked bar, we got the horizontal bar chart. So each and every continent is showing with the different bar. Here in Tableau, each and every continent is showing with the different bar. So after performing the stacking, here Tableau has combined. The individual bars. Here Tableau has combined the individual bars into one single bar. Okay, individual bars into one single bar. So let me click on the stacked bar. If I click on the stacked bar, here we are seeing okay one single bar. So basically stacking means grouping. But the stacked bar is not recommended if you have more number of values. The stacked bar is not recommended if you have more number of values. So let me create a new sheet. Now I'm taking customer name. So now here I have total 3,403 customers. I'm taking profit. Now if you build the stacked bar, now Tableau going to combine all the 3,403 customers into one single bar where here we cannot make it anything. Okay. The stacked bar is not recommended. The stacked bar is not recommended if the field is having more number of values. Next, what about side-by-side bar? So as a side-by-side bar requires requires at least three fields. So to build it, we need at least three fields. So let's say I'm taking continent, I'm taking customer segment, and I'm taking profit. Just click on side-by-side. So if you click on the side-by-side bar, it is going to show the visualization like this. So side-by-side bar chart is nothing but a nested table. Okay, side-by-side bar chart is nothing but the nested table. It will place one dimension inside the other dimension. Okay, it will place one dimension inside the other dimension. Next, number two, line chart. When we have to use the line chart? Line chart is mainly used for time series analysis. You want to compare the time data. It means if you want to compare any date data or any time data or any date plus time data, the default chart is line only. So when we have to use the line chart means for the time series analysis. Okay, so by default, depending on the field, Tableau will picks the best chart. So if you drag the order date, so as this being the date field, if you drag the profit, so Tableau automatically shows the line. Okay, Tableau automatically shows us the line. Okay, let me take profit. Here Tableau automatically shows us the line. So here how Tableau is automatically shows the line is because by default Tableau will pick the best chart. So these lines are divided into two types. In fact three types: continuous lines, discrete lines, and the dual lines. What is the difference between discrete and continuous? If you click on the continuous line, Tableau will take the continuous date field here. And if you click on the discrete line, Okay, Tableau will take the discrete field here. Okay, Tableau will take the discrete field. Next, what about the dual line? So you see here both this line continuous and the line discrete, both the line continuous and the line discrete. For them, the minimum requirements are one date field, zero or more dimensions, and one or more measures. Okay, it means both the line continuous and line discrete will perform univariate, bivariate, and the multivariate analysis. Okay, and next if we go to the dual lines, this dual lines it requires one date field, zero or more dimensions, and only two measures. It means this dual lines it will perform only the bivariate analysis. Okay, dual lines it will perform only the bivariate analysis. So here why it is not showing us, it requires two lines. So the dual lines are nothing but okay, the dual axis charts. I'm taking sales. Let me click on this dual lines. If I click on this dual lines, Tableau will compare both the sales and profits in the form of a single pane. On the single pane, Tableau is comparing both the measures with the different axes. Okay, with the different axes. So these are the three different types of line charts. Next, number three, area chart. Next, number three, area chart. So area chart is an optional chart to perform time series analysis. Okay, it's an optional chart to perform time series analysis. If you want to perform the time series analysis, okay, the optional chart available is area chart. So what the line is doing, just the line is filling, just the line is showing one line on the values in the form of the axis. Here it is showing the line here because the profit value is on the axis here. Okay, here we are having the profit value. What area chart will do means, area chart will fill the below portion. Area chart will just fill the below portion of the line to indicate its proportion. Okay, to indicate its proportion. Let me take here, let me take profit. So by default Tableau will show us line chart. So in 2010 the profit is existing here on the axis. So if you want to fill the below portion also means just click on area. So if you click on the area, so from here to here we are having the profits in 2010, and from here to here we are having profits in 2011, 2012 and 2013. So same like the line, in the area also we have area continuous and the area discrete. We click on area discrete, Tableau will convert that date field to the continuous. Okay, so it is an optional chart to perform the time series analysis. And we have one more chart called as a dual combination. So if you want to build the combination charts directly, we can able to build. So to build the combination charts, we need again one date field, two measures. Okay, if I click on the dual combination, so the Tableau is combining both the bar chart and the line chart. Here Tableau is combining both the bar chart and the line chart. So this dual combination chart is nothing but creating the combination charts directly. Okay, creating the combination chart directly. So the next type of charts are, let's take the circle chart. So when we have to use the circle chart is used to perform comparative and categorical analysis. Okay, the circle chart is used to perform the comparative and the categorical analysis. So if you want to compare one category with the other categories, and also if you want to perform the and also if you want to perform the categorical analysis, okay, then we have to go for this circle chart. So in circle we have again two types, circle views and and the side by side circles. If you want to take the multiple categories and if you want to compare them, then we have to go over this circle chart. So I'm taking year, I'm taking year and content, and I'm taking profit. Click on circle means it is going to show the year-wise circles depending on their profits contribution. Okay, depending on the profits contribution. So here we are taking the year as one category, and inside the year we are performing the comparisons of the multiple components. Even we can show in the form of the side by side circle. So this side by side circles, it requires at least 3 fields. So it is again it is building the nested table by taking component as the outer dimension and all the years as the inner dimensions. So basically the circle chart is an option to the bar chart. You can say that. Okay, circle chart is an optional chart to the bar chart. Next are text tables. Okay, next are text tables. So if you want to show the values in the text means, next are text tables. So before going to the text tables, let's see the minimum requirements for circles. So both the circle charts, their minimum requirements are one or more measures. It means they're going to support univariety, bivariety, and the multivariety analysis. Next, text tables. So if you're showing the visualization in the form of the text, it is called as a text table. So in the text table we have two types. In the text table we are having two types. Number one, normal text table. Next, number two, highlight table. So this text table, it is going to take one or more dimensions and one or more measures. It means it is going to perform univariety, bivariety, and multivariety analysis. Whereas the highlight table, for highlight table, it is taking one or more dimensions and only one measure. It means it is performing only the univariety analysis. Highlight table is performing only the univariety analysis. So I'm taking the component, I'm taking the sales. So if you click on the text table, Tableau will show in the form of text. And if you click on the highlight table, Tableau will highlight the values depending on the sales. So here it is highlighting the Asia in the darker color because Asia is having the highest sales, and the remaining are in the lighter colors. Okay. And if you take here one more field, okay, so it is going to take one or more dimension but only one measure. Here, let me take one more measure. We take here one more measure. It is coloring with the sales, but it is not coloring with the profit. See, the highlight table is in the inactive. Just it is coloring with the, it is showing. Yeah, if you observe carefully, it is showing here both the sales and profit are same. Okay, but it won't be like this, right? If I take the second measure also, it is showing the same values like that. Okay. If I click on the text table, now it is showing the correct values. So this highlight table, it will work only for one dimension. If you take two dimensions, then it will work only for one measure. If you take two measures, it will show the wrong results. So using the highlight table, just we can able to highlight the highest value. We can able to highlight the highest value by coloring it in the darker color, and all the remaining values will be in the lighter color. Next, number 6, the geographic maps. We know about maps. We have seen all these maps. And next is the next type of chart is pixel maps for geographic analysis. We know about two types of maps: symbol map and filled map. And the next type of chart is scatter plot. So what the scatter plot will do? Using the scatter plot, we can able to compare the relationship between two or more measures. If we want to identify the relationship between two or more measures, then we have to make use of this scatter plot. Okay, let's say I'm having two measures, x, y. How to identify the relationship between x, y? So how to identify means in the form of a scatter plot. So once go to Tableau, I'm writing a new sheet. I'm taking sales and I'm taking profit and I'm taking profit. If you only take the sales and profit here, Tableau is showing okay one small circle. A small circle is called as scatter plot. So one see the minimum requirements. One see the minimum requirements for the scatter plot. To build a scatter plot, we need 0 or more dimensions and 2 to 4 measures. It means the scatter plot will support the scatter plot will support the bivariate and the multivariate analysis. So it is showing us the relationship between sales and profit. At which level, if we click on the scatter here, we can able to see the values. So it is showing us the relationship between the sales and profits at the level of superstore. At the level of the superstore, here Tableau is showing us the relationship between sales and the profit. So how to get the relationship between sales and profit at the level of detail of customer? I would like to see the relationship between sales and profits per every customer. So how to get the information at the customer level of detail? So if you want to get the information at the customer level of detail, drag the customer name and drop it into the detail of the marks tag. Okay, drag the customer name and drop it into the detail of the marks tag. So you see here it is showing us multiple scaters. Okay, so you see here we have total 3403 marks. Before placing the customer name, just we had only one mark. So if you want to get the required level of detail information on the visualization level, just drag the required dimension and drop into the detail. Okay, and if you want to see at every customer segment level, drag customer segment and drop into detail. Okay, now it is showing us total 4002 marks. Okay, so if you want to color with the year, drag year and drop into the color. Now we are seeing 8074 marks. It is another relationship for all the 4 years in every customer segment. Okay, in every customer segment. Just to identify the relationship between two measures, we'll use this scatter plot. Let me take here one more measure, order quantity. Okay, now let me take here one more measure, unit price. So now here we're comparing, let me remove order quantity. Okay. Now here we're comparing the status using the year, profit and the order quantity. Let me take the order quantity. Okay, so max we can compare up to 3 to 4 measures. Next, if we go to the show me, here we can able to see the next type of charts called as heat map, next the pie chart, packet bubbles. The next type of charts are pie chart, bubble chart, heat map and tree map. For all these 4 charts, we will see for all these 4 charts, the minimum requirements are same. If you go to the pie chart, the minimum requirements are 1 or more dimension and 1 or 2 measures. And if you go to the packet bubble, the minimum requirements are 1 or more dimensions and 1 or 2 measures. And if you go to the tree map, the minimum requirements are 1 or more dimensions and 1 or 2 measures. And if you go to the heat map, again the minimum requirements are 1 or more dimensions and 1 or 2 measures. So for all these 4 charts, the minimum requirements are same. So using these 4 charts, we can able to perform the proportionate analysis. Using this 4 charts, we can able to perform the proportionate analysis. Okay. So if you want to perform the proportionate analysis, then we have to make use of this 4 charts. So what is the meaning of proportionate analysis? I'm taking continent, I'm taking states, and I'm selecting here the pie chart. If you select here the pie chart, here Tableau is showing the each and every continent. Here Tableau is showing each and every continent with a slice. So here each and every slice indicates its contribution or its proportion. So how much proportion each and every continent has contributed, how much proportion each and every continent has contributed, okay, to its sales. So this pie chart is recommended only up to 12 slices. If it is having more than 12 slices, then we cannot perform any analysis. Let's say I'm taking categories and I'm taking profits. Just build the pie chart. Now we see here the pie chart here we cannot perform the effective analysis. Okay, the pie chart is recommended only up to the 12 slices. With the 12 slices we can able to perform the effective analysis. So then what is the alternate chart? The alternate chart is the bubble chart. The alternate chart is the bubble chart. So bubble chart is a new feature from Tableau 8. This bubble chart is the new feature from the Tableau 8. Instead of showing all the proportions in one chart, this bubble chart will show each and every one with a separate bubble. This bubble chart will show each and every value with a separate bubble so that we can able to identify how many values are falling above the current value and how many values are falling below the current value. Next, even from Tableau 8 to perform the proportionate analysis, we got the two new types of charts. They are, one is the heat map and next is the tree map. So if we click on the heat map, Tableau will indicate okay, the higher values in the bigger size and the darker color, and the lesser values in the smaller size and the lighter color. How the heat map will show the values means heat map will display the bigger values with the bigger sizes and with the darker colors, and the smaller values with the lighter color and with the smaller sizes. What about the tree map? So the tree map will display in the form of multiple blocks. The tree map will display the values in the form of multiple blocks. So the tree map size will decrease from left to right. If you move from left to right, the tree map size will decrease. So it means it will place all the categories with higher values in the left side and the lesser values in the right side. And another advantage with this heat map is if you want to display the large amount of information in the smaller area, then we have to go for this heat map. So see, I'm taking month-wise profits. Okay. So I'm taking it as the tree map. I'm taking the month-wise profits in every category. I'm taking the category and I'm dropping the rows. So for every category here I'm showing the month-wise profits. Let me extend this and let me click on the entire. So we click on the entire view, we click on the presentation mode. So here we are showing the category wise month wise profit information. So here we are showing the huge amounts of information in the form of this tree map. So every category is having 12 values. Yes, every category is having 12 values. So we have 17 categories. So 17 into 12, total we have 204 marks here. Okay, total we have 204 marks here. And here we can able to see the blocks. Okay, so in this category, here we have a small block. It means the July is having the lesser profits, and in this category, the November is having the highest profits. So in that way we can able to perform the required analysis. And the next type of chart is box and whisker plot. Okay, the next type of chart is box and whisker plot. So before going to the box and whisker plot, all these four types of charts will perform only univariate and the bivariate analysis because they will support either one or two measures. Next, number 9, box and whisker plot. So box and whisker plot is used to identify the distribution of values. Okay, box and whisker plot is used to identify the distribution of values. What does it mean? Okay, what does it mean? Let's say, for example, I'm taking continent and I'm taking sales and I'm taking a box and whisker plot. Here Tableau is showing us here the box and whisker plot. So how can we understand this? Here we are seeing one box and whisker here. How can we understand this? So let me explain it with an example data or some sample data. So in the box and whisker plot, whisker is nothing but the line. In box and whisker plot, okay, whisker is nothing but the line. Okay, whisker is nothing but the line. So in box and whisker plot will indicate 50% of the values in the form of a box and will indicate 50% of the values in the form of a line. In box and whisker plot will indicate 50% of the values in the form of a box and remaining 50% of the values in the form of a line. Let me take some sample values. I'm taking some numbers. So 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. I'm having some numbers like this. So how we can able to build this box and whisker plot? So in the box and whisker plot, first it will take the minimum value and the maximum value. So it is going to place the minimum value with one line. It is going to place the minimum value with one line and the maximum value again with one line. And again the maximum value with one line. So this minimum, what's the minimum value? 10. It is going to place the minimum value in the form of a line and the maximum value again in the form of a line. So this minimum value line is known as lower whisker. This minimum value line is known as the lower whisker and this upper value line is known as the upper whisker. And this upper value line is known as the upper whisker. Okay. This lower value line is known as the lower whisker. This upper value line is known as the upper whisker. So after placing the lower value and the higher value in the form of whiskers, next you will find out the median. What is the median? How to find out the median? The shortcut is just strike off the first value from left, first value from right. Next similarly, second value from left and second value from right, and we'll have with 20. So 20 is the median. 20 is the median. So it will indicate the median or the mid value with one line. So it is called as Q2. Will indicate as Q2, called as median. Okay. Next here it will take again the mid value between the lower whisker and the median. So the lower whisker value is 10 and the median value is 20. Okay. So in between the 10 and 20 again it will find out the median. So again here what is the median value? 15. Again the median value is 15. Indicate the 15 bit. So that 15 will be, with that 15 will be called as Q1, which is known as the lower quartile. Lower quartile. So tile means one part, okay? If we divide that into 4 parts, it is called as quartiles. Next, again, it is going to find out the median between 20 and 30. So for 20 and 30, the median is 25. And it will take that median here. This will be Q3. Okay, the value would be 25. It will be indicated as upper quartile. It will be indicated with the upper quartile. Okay, and it is going to combine these 3 values in the form of a box. And it is going to combine all the values with one line like this. Okay, so it is going to fill this with one color, this with one color, and it is going to fill this with another color and this with another color and this with another color. Okay, so it is one part. Till here it is one part. It is second part. It is third part, and it is fourth part. In the box plot, Tableau will divide that visualization into 4 parts. In the box plot, how Tableau going to place the values means the lowest value in the form of lower whisker, the highest value in the form of upper whisker, and it is going to find out the median, and it will place the median as Q2. After finding the median, again it will take the lower whisker and the median. It will find out the median value in the form of the lower quartile. And again it will take the median and upper whisker to find out the median. Again it will be called as the upper quartile. It is going to indicate the lower quartile with Q1, median with Q2, and upper quartile with Q3. So the region in between Q3 and Q1, is called as interquartile range. The region in between Q3 and Q1 is called as the interquartile range. Okay, as these 3 values are forming the different types of quartiles, it's called as IQR, interquartile range. So now here as we are showing the continent wise sales, once let's identify the values. So here, which continent is having the least value here? Australia. And which continent is having the highest value here? Asia. So we go to that box plot to see this line. So what is the lower whisker value? Okay, 415,000. And what is the upper whisker value? 11.3 million. So Asia is having the 415,000 and Australia is having the 415,000 and Asia is having the 11.3 million. So it is placing Australia in the form of lower whisker and Asia in the form of the upper whisker. Next, it is finding the median. So if we find out the median, as we are having 6 values, the median would be the average of the third value and the fourth value. So it would be close to 6.4. The median would be 3.2. It is finding the median. So the median is 3.2 million. Now it is taking the 3.2 million and it is indicating here. And after finding that median, again it is taking the values between median and the lower whisker. It is finding the lower quartile. Again it is taking the values in between the median and the upper whisker. It is finding the upper quartile. So it's about the box plot. The main advantage of the box plot is to identify the distribution of the values. So we see here mainly our profit are distributed. Here mainly our profit values are distributed. So above the median. above the median. It means they have more contributions to the profit. The continents whose profit more than 3.2 million, they have the more contribution. Just a minute. Alright, so let's continue. So it's about that box plot just to identify the value distributions. Next, the last type of chart is the bullet graph. This bullet graph is also the new type of chart from Tableau 8. With the help of this bullet chart, we can able to compare the actual values with the target values. Let me build a bullet graph. I'm taking continent, I'm taking sales, and I'm taking profit. I'm taking sales and I'm taking profit. So once click on this bullet graph. So with the help of the bullet graph, we can able to compare the actual values with the targeted values. So for every component, it is taking the average. So if you take one value and if you take the average value, the total value is with the average. So it is comparing the average value with the other measure. So just here it is comparing the sales and the profit. It is taking sales with this line, that is with this target line. So how to add these kind of target lines with the help of reference lines. We have one more scenario called as reference lines. And if you click on the profit, here it is indicating the bars with this profit. Okay, just to compare the actual values and the targeted values, we'll make use of this bullet graph. But in the real time, every time, okay, we won't use this 24 charts. Even sometimes we'll build the out-of-box charts, which are not available in the show. Even sometimes we'll build the out-of-box charts, which are not available in the show me. So in the out-of-box chart, we have more than 20 plus charts. We have more than 20 plus charts we frequently built in the real time. So today, let me start one simple chart and I'll end the session. So the next scenario is, so these are the charts basics you people should know. Next scenario is scenario 19, advanced charts. So advanced charts means just building the charts which are not available in Tableau by default. So in the advanced charts, I'm building the first type of chart called as word cloud. Okay, it's a kind of a text comparison. It is a kind of text comparison with the values. So how to build the word cloud? How to build the word cloud in Tableau? So not only word cloud, in Tableau, if you want to build any advanced chart, you have to make use of this mark scan. Not only the word cloud. In Tableau, if you want to build any advanced chart, then we have to make use of this mark scan. So how to build this word cloud? So as you have to show the values in the form of text, just simply drag the required dimension and drop it into text. Okay, next drag the sales and drop it into size. So Tableau going to show us here the tree map. After placing the sales into size, next again drag the sales and drop it into color. Again drag the sales and drop it into color. So after placing the color, it is showing us a tree map. So instead of showing the tree map, once click on the drop down and click on text. Here we are seeing the some kind of text is showing in the darker color, bigger size, and some kind of text is showing in the smaller size and the lighter color. So these type of charts are called as the word clouds, where we can able to compare the text values with its size and color. So here Asia is showing in the darker color and bigger size means Asia is having the more sales. So in this way we can able to build, it is a basic chat, but we can able to build more complex chats also. So in my tomorrow session I'll discuss all the advanced chats. I'm having the normal meeting now. Okay, so I'm ending today. So tomorrow will take for the longer time. Okay. So tomorrow I'll discuss the advanced chat. So any questions on this? Any questions on today's chats?